What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Burrows here. My first video doing it like this, so this should be interesting. Got the Mariners hat on, ready to do a little video response to Dead Guy Cardboard, the second person I ever saw on YouTube that kind of got me into not only collecting a little bit more, but also doing YouTube videos. I don't do a lot yet, but it's fun so far. Just kind of getting used to it, but. He is an awesome Barry Larkin collector and has a lot of really cool 90s inserts. And because that's what I collect, 90s inserts, I thought it'd be cool to kind of follow in his footsteps along with some other YouTubers and get some videos out. And so, yeah. Anyways, here's the response to his 500 subscribers video. Congrats on that, by the way. It's awesome that you've got that many people watching your videos. I mean, they are pretty cool and very informational too. So first question was how did you get back into the hobby? So I'll start with how I got into the hobby at all. My dad brought me to a card store when I was young, and I have a full set of these cards, but I remember we walked into a card store and I'd seen a Mariners video titled My Oh My from 1995, and Joey Cora was like, he was a small guy, he was really good at defense, could really hit, and I really liked him and wanted to collect his cards. And I remember we walked into a card store and we saw this set right here. This is 1996 Fleer Metal, and in this card right at the bottom right here, this is Joey. So I saw that card and saw this set, and from there the baseball card collecting started. And I had some Griffies and some A-Rods and some Coras. Just at the time base cards were still expensive. And so my collection just kind of consisted of that for a long time. And then I got out of the hobby at about 13, 14 when we moved to Sitka here. And I kind of got back into it in college and wasn't able to sustain it. And so I was finally able to get back into it a couple of summers ago. And I decided, okay, I gotta get back into 90s, and inserts are just awesome to go for. The big time inserts, and as well as some base and parallels and so forth like that. And so I decided, Alex Rodriguez, he has tons of cards out there from the Mariner days. He was my favorite player after Joey, and in my very first Mariner game, he hit the only home run of the game. He hit it right center field. That was in '96 when he should have won MVP, but that's okay. So what kind of got me more into collecting him is I was at a Mariners game with my grandpa, right around 13 years old, 12, 13 years old, and there was there was a bunch of young women yelling at Alex to come over and sign, and I was right behind them, and he was able to sign my program for me. So I still have it framed right here from '97, so that's pretty cool. One of my most prized possessions. My grandfather tells me that it's going to be worth a lot one day, and I said, it doesn't matter, I'm never getting rid of it. So yeah, so when I got back into collecting a couple years ago, as far as answering question number 2, how has your collecting evolved? I'd say that since I've gotten into the community of collectors, and since I've really been able to interact with them and had them help me find different cards, I've really targeted certain cards and gone after them. And I remember when I was first starting to get back into it in college a few years ago, I never thought that I would get this card right here. And this is Alex's 1994 Score Rookie Traded. And this card, when I was collecting as a kid, I would never have owned this card. This is worth $300-400 because you had to mail in a redemption for it. It wasn't included in the original set. So so that was kind of interesting. And yeah, so really happy to add that. Really cool story too is it was in a lot for $20, buy it now, and the seller was away. And so I had it in my watch list, and for 2 days I kept checking, and then I finally got back and was able to buy it before anybody else grabbed it. And all the other cards in there were just cheap base and nothing worth much of anything. So really excited to add that, because I think that base card sells for $70 to $80 ungraded, and so I was pretty stoked and be able to get that. But as I've been collecting for the last 2 years, I've really narrowed down my search to maybe about 20 cards, because as anybody knows that collects players, all you Bonds collectors, Frank Thomas and so forth, I mean, it's such a large number of cards, and Juan Gonzalez is another one, Chipper. They're in a lot of insert sets, but also they have so many more cards, and so thankfully, Alex stopped playing for the Mariners in 2000 as far as collecting goes, and so he doesn't have as many. And so I really kind of narrowed it down to about 15 cards, and I did that maybe a month and a half ago this summer, and I have not found one of those yet. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and give me something to kind of push toward the channel. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video, and I look forward to getting some more videos out hopefully here in the future. Kind of what to look forward to. I'm gonna throw a challenge out to everybody that watches this, all the collectors out there, on the Facebook page. I'm gonna do like my top 10 cards in my collection and what I'd like to see with everybody, just because I think when people are putting more videos out, it brings us all together even more as collectors and gets us excited about the hobby still. Is get your top 10 in no particular order, your 10 favorite cards in your collection, and do a little video. So I will start that off when I get back from my next cruise that I'm working on here in Alaska, and next Sunday, and then hopefully we can get that going. So again, congratulations, Dead Guy Cardboard on 500, and I'm sure you'll get many more in the future. Take care, guys.